PlayStation 4 specification analysis. Are they actually better than a similar cost PC? Ha! Ha! Like the 8 gigabytes of memory, and then they're just like, oh yeah, 8 gigabytes of memory. It's the same all across the board. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's not like there's different speeds of memory or anything. It's like 8 gigabytes of memory is 8 gigabytes of memory, right? Because that's totally how it works. Like, what? Dude, like, it's just not good. It's hard to argue against it because, like, some of these things, they're not even arguments, they're just facts. It's like, it's better in every single way. There's no argument you can make to why it's worse. Like, just better. Just good. AMD's Jaguar X64 slash X86. What does that mean? Is this 64 or 32-bit? Like, what? Core is an upcoming 28nm architecture that arrives on the PC platforms in 2013. The Jaguar Core itself is a low-power APU aimed for notebooks and tablets. If you aren't aware of an APU, then know that it's a combination of a what just happened? Oh, I clicked it. So basically, they're stating, like, the first line is they're talking about how instead of having a dedicated GPU, they're using an APU that's a low-end APU that's aimed for tablets, notebooks. Like, that's their opening line. Hey guys, buy this game console that'll have the same performance as a fucking iPad. Like, what? Play like Happy Car Wheels or whatever in almost HD. In almost HD. Like, what? What a joke. Almost HD. Almost HD. Yeah, like they're advertising 1080p and we're like moving on to 1440p and 4K and stuff. Like, okay, the AMD chip allocated to PlayStation 4 runs at 1.8 gigahertz. Not bad. I think that's almost as good as my iPhone. Yeah, Anthony sent me an article, like, as a bragging article. Like, this is like, what are you bragging about? That's like bragging about, this is like, you might as well be bragging about like a USB key. Like, this is the kid, you know those kids in elementary school that brag, like, they have like 4 gigabytes of memory on their USB. It's like, who the fuck cares? This is like, but their USB probably has better performance than this. Let's see, one of the confusions that's built up. Did he even read this article? What do you call it? They're like, okay, it has like 1.84 teraflops, which is the same as like this graphics card by AMD or whatever. But then they say, like, what do you call that? So they say that, and then they talk about how it's like, so it's basically the same exact card, but like it does not work like that. It's like, oh yeah, my Honda has as many wheels as your Lamborghini, so they're pretty much the same. Like, let's be real here. So that's something you get in, like, that's like a tablet processor, or not processor, but like GPU. So I'm running Angry Birds at the same. Like, I'm basically running Angry Birds better than he's gonna be running Call of Duty. Like, that's basically what this is. Sentiment, I wouldn't wipe my ass with those specs. Like, it's still gonna be the best console out there. I'm like, that's like being the skinniest kid at fat camp. That's not impressive. Yeah, that's the thing, like, exclusives, but that's for all platforms, so that, you know what I mean? It's not, and PC's exclusives destroy. Like, he asked me to, like, list him PC exclusives. I'm like, Battlefield. That's not an exclusive. Yeah, but it should be. Like, it's such a joke on consoles. Like, it runs at like 12 frames per second, like 4p. You could literally like count the pixels. I have more fingers than pixels. I'm reading like some comparison thing. They're saying that like the processor is equivalent to an AMD FX 6300, which is like obviously not true. That's like a 6-core processor or something. But it's like people are like, oh, it was 8 cores. It's like, yeah, but like the cores are complete jokes. Like, it's probably like they just like, it's like cookies in there. Like, it's like the hardware in there. They literally have like chocolate chip cookies. It's actually disgusting. Like, how I would not be seen in public with it. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, I wouldn't like walk it to my car.